Right out the gate, you might be saying to yourself, Proto, is that a Dragon Ball Z hoodie, sweatshirt, something really awesome that you're wearing? And I would say yes. Very observant comment section. You can actually unzip the sleeves so you can go full Goku here. Today I'm Santa Goku, and that's just how it's going to be. Welcome back to another episode of What You Missed News, the video game news show where we recap some of the most important stories of the week that might be important to you and the video game industry at large. And I also wear silly sunglasses, sweatshirts, outfits, and hats, so that's a bonus. Now, we're going to be starting off with something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about Star Wars The Last Jedi Cinemascore being revealed. I'm not a movie critic, but I did go and see Star Wars The Last Jedi. There's no questioning that. Did I think it was awesome? Absolutely. I thought it was a really great movie, but there's a lot of people coming out of the woodwork saying that, oh, it's horrible, it's so bad, the main character's a Mary Sue. Well, it turns out that it got a cinema score of A. That's a pretty high cinema score. Now, we all know that the mainstream media will sit here and rate a lot of things, what they will rate them, regardless to what the public outcry is. But I really do feel like there's a lot of people cherry picking and hunting things to hate about this movie. Yes, there were scenes in it that I didn't like, and yes, I understand there are people out there who are able to express their opinions and things like that. But I do feel like a lot of the negativity is coming from people who are witch hunting things to look for that are negative and wrong with the movie. I would rate it just around episode 5 and 6. Personally, so if you had something to contribute to that discussion, leave it in the comments below if you saw it, and let me know how bad Kylo Ren got trolled, because man, he got trolled hard, huh? So moving on, we're going to be talking about Fallout 4 VR, and there's a review out for it also, but this one wasn't as good as Skyrim. I think that's just due to the differences in the games, because I mean, it's pretty much Skyrim, just different, if you get what I'm saying. They're on the same level as in terms of games. It got a 7.9, not a bad score, but it does have the weird systems in place that, again, Skyrim did have. So you might want to check it out before you do invest in a headset and VR. Again, I will wait until they're discounted greatly before I buy one. I would only buy one to have a screen on my face and not really for gaming, but that's just me, you know. So there's a new Ocarina of Time glitch that lets players go through the fire and water temple without getting the tunics. Now, apparently, when you go into these places, a timer starts. If you've ever played Ocarina of Time on the N64, and it says, hey, you know, you got a time limit here, you gotta go get the fire tunic. When time runs out, you lose, you die, game over, okay? It goes down and keeps track of your health in 1/16 increments. So you could have 1/4 of a heart piece, and you could continue on through the fire and water temple. And this is due to the game not realizing that you are alive. So it won't start the timer if you walk in with 1/16 of a heart piece. That means you have to do the fire temple perfectly, because if you get hit, you essentially die, so that's very difficult to do. A lot of casual people won't be enjoying this. But a guy named Chris7 had apparently glitched this and was able to do this on a stream. So shoutouts to Chris7. Chris7SRL is his name over on Twitter. You can check out his stream as well over on Twitch, and it's on YouTube as well. So check it out if you're interested in it. It works, it really works. So a popular streamer, Dr.Disrespect, says he was unfaithful to his wife and will take some time off. This is one of the most popular PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds person, aka Dr.Disrespect. I don't know anything about him, so hey, whatever, interesting name. Here's a little bit of trivia for you. I'm actually a doctor. I'm legitly a doctor. I have the title doctor and my name on the certificate certifying that I am indeed a doctor. I am not a medical doctor. I am a doctor of divinity, which essentially translates to all religions, being very knowledgeable in, and I am training to become a minister right now. So I'm a doctor, folks. Also, Dr. Mario. That's my new name. JK, I'm not changing my name from Protomario. Anyways, this guy apparently was unfaithful to his wife. Says he's going to be taking some time away from streaming. I think that's a really bad idea, because when you do stuff like that and you let the public know what's going on, it's good and bad. It's good that the public knows that you're not just disappearing from online, but it's also bad because this is going to color the perception of the public against you, and on top of that, you're going to lose a lot of inertia. The PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds has just come out on the Xbox One and Xbox One X, and even though the performance is laughably pathetic, it will get better over time, garnering more players and more of an audience that you could have carved out on the online scene. You already have 1.4 million, you're ranking in cash, there's no questioning that. It's a really bad idea to take time off. Even though crazy stuff is going on, I understand. I'm just saying, I'm not in that position because I'm not a cheater. I'll tell you, I used to be a really bad guy, but I learned in the error of my ways, so I'm very upfront and truthful with people nowadays. I wear my heart on my sleeve, ladies and gentlemen, so if anyone's going to be mean to me, they're just a big meanie and a big poopy face. So, oh crap, I got demonetized for saying poopy face. YouTube 2017, folks. There's a $300 Shovel Knight statue the world definitely needed. This is satirical, the world didn't need this, but there is indeed a $300 Shovel Knight statue. There's also a blue one with a fish face, there's also a gold one with a fish face, and there's also just a gold one. This is ridiculous. Anytime I see overpriced statues, I always think of DSP Gaming and his overpriced statues and his e-bagging, and everyone talks about him buying those overpriced statues. That's what instantly comes to mind. I don't know why. I think gaming statues are a very big waste of money. You can decorate your room, but to a point, you're going to gather so much stuff, so much so many statues and memorabilia and stuffies and toys that you're just not going to have room to buy anymore. And then you're going to have to end up putting away that stuff, selling that stuff, or, you know, making room for new stuff, because new games are going to come out and you're going to want to get new stuff for new games. So I'm not saying that this is horrible at all, but I think $300 for a statue is a little bit excessive, especially a video game one. Steam has purged the Pepe emoticons after the creator files a copyright claim. So, okay, here we go. This might seem at first like something that it's completely not. Apparently, the creator of the Pepe the Frog meme, I mean, you could call it what you want, whoever holds the copyright for that has filed DMCAs to take it out of Steam's emoticon area for certain games. These games would allow you to earn these Pepe emoticons, and because Pepe has been labeled a hate symbol since the elections between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, it was removed due to that fact. They went on to say and talked about this, saying that they don't always remove the Pepe the Frog symbols, but only in cases where they're being used to spread hate and hate speech. So there you go. They say that Pepe the Frog does not belong to the alt-right. This is a lot of political nonsense and stuff like that. So you could consider what you want out of this story. You can take the link in the description below. Again, I think it's a lot of people being extremely oversensitive. Would I feel bad if my creation and my symbol was being used for hate speech? Yeah, absolutely. But when you create something, you have to understand that it can be ultimately used for the greater good or the greater evil. There are evil people out there who will use things under the guise that, oh, I'm just trolling, oh, I'm just memeing. And then there's going to be people who are genuine, and they're just using it as a joke. And it's very hard to discern that. So I feel really bad for the people who can't get this anymore, that wanted to get this, and I feel really bad for the creator, but that's essentially what happened. There's articles on the state of PC gaming in 2017. There's also articles of This Week in Business, censorship, and then there's also an article on the Nintendo Switch gave me back my video games. All three of these articles are extensive reads and opinion pieces on a lot of things, as well as quotes from a lot of game developers and things like that, which is very, very, very bad and good and mixed together. So if you're wanting to get caught up on stuff like that, you know, you haven't looked into stuff like that, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's those articles for you as well. Please check into them and read them yourselves. So, Splatoon 2's lobby ain't what it used to be. This is going to be the final story. So, this individual has written about how there's very, very creative and artistic posts before at its height, and now it has come down to a very basic level of memes talking about what are those, and then someone talking about sucking on toes and playing Splatoon 2 in the bathroom. And I don't know what's up with the suck my toes and stuff like that. I'm sure it's a meme that I am unaware of. I will get in the know very shortly. But that's essentially what this article boils down to, saying that Splatoon 2 used to be great with its posts, and now not so much. So I kind of agree to a point, but when you have the freedom of expression that you do, there's always going to be people who are not going to put in such an effort as serious graphical artists will, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel, but that's the way it goes. With freedom, you can't restrict what people are going to do with that freedom, and you can't tell them, hey, every time you draw on the Splatoon 2's little universe there, you have to make an artistic Mona Lisa. That's not going to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was What You Missed News for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are having a good week, a good start to the week, as this is going to be going out Monday morning. Remember, if you want to be a Super Saiyan like me, you're going to have to become a doctor, join the army, become a highly paid 5-star chef, also become a janitor, and, I mean, you know, I could keep on listing things. The point is, I don't think anyone will ever be as cool as me unless you have sunglasses like this and an outfit like this. All jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure to like and share this if you did enjoy it. If you disliked it, leave a dislike and let me know some constructive criticisms that I can do a little bit better here. I have purchased, again, the posters. They are shipping here, and I'm going to be putting up some posters here and in the background. Some really nice posters, ladies and gentlemen. I think you're really going to enjoy the backdrop I have selected. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have yourselves a great day. I've been your host, Protomario. I'm signing out. As always, good gaming. God bless, and thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. I'll see you in the next one.